My
I just
suggestion
don't
would
have any.
be, my suggestion would be to go set one in the kitchens.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
I'm thinking, talk your way in as security, as new staff members. I can probably get the actual other staff members away. Probably, maybe. Ooh, that could be tricky.
Do you want? Meridi asks, "Do you want me to try, or do you think that would be too risky?"
I hate to say it, I think it has to be humans.
Ugh.
I don't think there's. I don't think Asari are noted are on this payroll as chefs.
She turns towards Sink and says, "I mean, I can do it, or you can do it, Al."
Who says that to me? I'm sorry.
Trissy. Trissy says that.
Or we could go together.
I think that's the point. We're trying to get into the kitchen so that we can start the ruckus. We'll go together, I guess.
Okay.
So is Sisepia not going with them then?
I think Giuseppe should not go with them.
Okay.
Giuseppe just giving them the grenades.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got
Um,
two, so I can give him the two.
We can guide you. We can basically guide you through the floor plan, and then just before you get to the kitchens, I can broadcast a call into the kitchen saying that all staff are to report to the yard or whatever.
Okay.
Just to the kitchen, so the people in the kitchens leave, which would give you just enough time.
Trissy and Sink will go towards the main entrance. They will buzz in. There will be a woman who answers and says, "Yes, may I help you?" And Trissy says, "Hi, we are the new kitchen staff. We were hoping that maybe we could take a look at your facility." And the person responds, "I didn't hear that we were getting a kitchen staff. Come on in." And the door opens to let you guys in. There is a elderly woman. Think Professor McGonagall, but not as warm. Not as warm as McGonagall. And she says, "Yes, the kitchens, of course. Let me go take you there. Take you there, dears." Trissy smiles. "Thank you. We appreciate it." The woman is walking down and says, "Either way," she says, "I like your haircut. It's very cute." "Oh, really? Do you think so?" Trissy says. She kind of goes like this. You get over to the kitchen, and there's a few people there there's a couple people there who are unloading things into the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
And then the woman leaves you. She says, "If you need to speak with someone," she gives you the name. "Roger, he's the one who's in charge. I can go fetch him for you if you want." She says, "Oh, sure. If that's fine, we'll be here." And the woman leaves. "We have to get rid of these two guys," she says, turning towards Sink, the people who are loading the fridge.
Well, we could just maybe accidentally lock them inside.
We could.
Would you like me to get rid of those guys for you?
Yeah, sure.
That would be great. That would be a good idea. Are you connected with Trissy as well?
Yes. By the way,
I'm sure the combat suit has some kind of
Yeah.
communicator. Well, her Omni tool should be fine. Are they school employees or are they just unloading?
It seems to be one of the upperclassmen. I think they were tasked to unload food into the fridge. Upperclassmen. So they're probably about 16 years old of age.
Guys, just tell them you're new. Just tell them you've been sent down to familiarize yourself with the kitchens and send them back to class.
All right, here goes. I'll walk over and to the two adolescent kids packing up the
Yep.
freezer, and I'll say,
Okay.
"Hey, we're new on staff here, and they've asked us to actually finish where you guys started, and they want you guys to head back to class."
Roll I want to say con. Roll a con, please.
All right.
Sink. 14. The one of the kids who's a little pimply faced. He's probably had some bad acne or something. He says, "All right. Thanks. And the two of them leave.
Awesome.
Good job, Trissy says.
Thanks. Didn't think it'd be that easy.
Oh, they're not staff.
Shia says, all right, Elias, we can start whenever you want.
Go now. Start now. Get out
Alright,
before Roger
let's
comes
look
in.
let's look for the biggest gas tank we can find.
Yeah. You find the biggest gas tank and you use the grenades. Elias, you'll hear an explosion, and the fire will begin breaking out in the kitchen.
Great. Guys, I've cleared you a path. Go to the south exit. I'll open the door there.
All right.
All right, we hit.
We'll go that way.
Yep.
And what else?
I locked down the auditorium completely and cut comms.
Okay.
Okay, once you're back, we'll head to the auditorium. Everyone else is currently evacuating the building.
Okay. Everyone
Alright,
evacuates
so
the building. Everyone is in single file. All the kids are out in single file. They seem to have done this a number of times through drills.
If at all possible, I'm also stopping the alarms from going off in the auditorium so that they don't.
Okay, interesting. Okay, yes. So everyone else is
evacuates.
leaving.
The auditorium thinks it's just working as normal.
Right. So what happens next now that the kids are outside and they're getting into their meetup spots?
Well, let's
Now
go. We go take out the auditorium, or we go get the auditorium, and see if we can neutralize the staff, hopefully through use of neural shock.
Okay.
And then disable the tracking
Roll
chips.
your. In the interest of time, go ahead. If you're going to incapacitate any of the people in the auditorium, go ahead and roll your neural shocks or freeze whatever now, so I can see how well they succeed.
Anyone else got anything to knock people out? Because I'm currently mostly I will damage people as opposed to knock them out. Although if you can get me into a huddle, I can stun them all with tech armor.
I'd be able to use
That was a fail on Dylan, unless he wishes to cancel it.
I think just use a Paragon point for that one.
Do you think a singularity would work for this case?
Singularity would be fine.
Oh, that
we
would
don't
probably
actually-
that'd be better than neural shock, because neural shock only can.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot of ones.
Nah,
It is a lot
that's a lot of ones.
So I think that one fails to go off. You could try stasis.
I don't have stasis.
Dylan, did you use a Paragon point? You didn't use a Paragon point to cancel that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. And use
And how about you, Eric? Are you using a Paragon or Renegade point to cancel that?
Yeah, I'll use a Paragon point for that.
Okay. Okay. Is anyone else doing anything?
How many staff are there that we need to take care of?
There are probably so there is the person who's speaking at the front.
Yep.
You imagine that person is probably the principal or the headmaster.
Cool.
The headmaster is at the front speaking. There's probably one staff member that is in charge of that class, and there's probably two other staff members that are just there, and then two staff members that are just there, maybe giving other presentations, and then two more staff who are actually doing the implanting.
Okay.
So that's one. So that's four.
That's about five.
Yeah, 5 people.
The question
And
is...
six people.
Okay, the question is whether area effects can take care of multiples. So,
Yes.
for example,
Yes,
can
the-
Eric trap multiple people in the singularity? How many
Yes.
people can neural shock affect?
I think only one person, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, and how about the cryoblast? What can you do with cryoblast, Anna?
I'm looking. It looks like it's just one target.
Is Meridi able to help with her biotics?
Yes, she can.
I have
Because she
cryoblast
can throw up
actually.
her own singularity as well.
Because if she can singularity a group, and then if Giuseppe can, then we actually don't need anyone else to do anything, and we can just walk in and take all the kids out.
Okay. The good thing is that none of the staff is they don't have combat armor. I mean, they're just giving a presentation, so they're just wearing normal clothing. They're not armed. It's just they're taken completely by surprise. So you guys enter into the building without too much problem, thanks to Elias, and the kids are all listening to this speech that the headmaster is giving. They've all had their things implanted into their wrists, and there's like a slideshow going on, and I guess you guys burst in and just send the singularities flying. The headmaster is completely shocked as
Literally.
he gets taken, literally shocked. Everybody else is being lifted up. The kids are very confused and frightened. These six, again, they're all like 6 or 7 years old, and they're very they're not really sure what to do at this point. Trissy will go over them and try to herd them out, and they will follow suit and make their way out of the building with you if you guys are escorting
Is
them.
there a way
Yep.
to neutralize the chips on a large scale, like turn off the tracking in them, or do we have to literally remove them one by one?
You might have to remove them one by one.
Okay.
I think doing it on a wide scale. I mean, if you don't want to do that now, you can probably sabotage the main computer.
That's exactly what I do. I put a virus into their main computer to completely destroy it, and then we can remove them later. And it's more a case of...
Do a hacking roll for that.
Yeah. Cool. Hacking, I am good with hacking. 33.
Okay.
Nice.
And is the plan you guys are just escorting them out of the building?
Well, I think the plan is to first say, "Hi, kids. School's out for pretty much ever."
Okay.
School's out forever.
You guys start to make your way down the hallway as the kids... Go ahead.
I'm going to call transportation to get them out of here.
Okay. You guys are almost at the exit when something weird washes over you. Everyone make a willpower,
Oh no.
please.
What is that underneath?
Okay, I'll burn a point. That's a 24 because I'm not going to botch that one.
I got a 7.
Got an 8.
And
I rolled a 24, so I'm trying to think what the rules
Oh
are.
wow.
If there's a tie, I forgot what
It
happens
goes
with a tie.
something.
Right. So if it's opposed,
I think defense
then
would win.
the defender wins. Okay.
that would be my understanding, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I think so.
So something washes over you guys, and you start to feel very dizzy, a bit of vertigo-y,
Mm-hmm.
and you try to resist. Everything starts to get blurry. Everything starts to get dark. Elias, you're feeling the effects too, but you're able to resist it as much as possible. But you start to see some of your comrades. The kids fall unconscious first. They fall unconscious first. One by one, each of your other comrades go down. Trissy is actually one of the later people that collapses around you. And Elias, you're left standing, still conscious, but you're still feeling very woozy and very you're still feeling very woozy and very disoriented. And a figure emerges from the shadows. This figure, you can't see his face, but he also is dressed in a Cerberus battle suit, but it's more like less of what a soldier would be wearing, but more like what a biotic would be wearing.
Brilliant.
And based on the uniform, you can tell that this is a higher ranking Cerberus, I guess, official.
Activation tactical cloak.
Go ahead and roll for the tactical cloak.
Well, first I have to do electronics. So that's a normal electronics roll.
Okay.
It's just general +4. Okay, well, basically that means that doesn't mean anything. It just means that tactical cloak now goes off on an 11 as opposed to a 30, whatever it is.
Then what does that mean?
It means that I have to roll decryption, and I will spend a point because why the hell not? I've come this far. So that puts me on a 11, so that's 17. I am now invisible for the next
Okay.
6, 12, 8 rounds.
Okay. That's nice. Roll another. So basically, Dylan, if you want to fall asleep right now, it's in character. If you decide to fall asleep now,
Oh man.
because things are about to get really boring right now. So if you want to fall asleep now, you can.
No, I can't now.
Matt, roll another willpower. Are you? I'm assuming you're trying to leave the area as much as you can. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Or are you not doing that? Okay. Roll another willpower for me.
I
will roll another biotics.
Right.
Okay.
Where am I?
I rolled another 24.
Oh man.
It's harsh.
Not that I'm supposed to tell you that. You already said you're gonna use a medal, so.
26.
Nice. Good job, Elliot.
Nice.
Okay. You're able to escape from the figure. The figure calls out, "Very good trick. Very good trick." He snaps his fingers, and several more Cerberus guards have just appeared, and they're currently trying to take your companions out. They're leaving the kids there for now, but they're dragging your companions out of the building.
Out of the building is okay. I actually called for the extraction from the inside of the building. So, what's the status of the ride?
The ride appears to be arriving. I mean, the car is arriving, but it's not going to be there like immediately. It'll take some time to get there.
So they're currently all bunched around that one area, are they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this could be interesting. I'm going to potentially try something. I just need to make sure that I can actually do it.
Okay.
I don't think there's a role. If what I'm thinking works, I don't believe there is actually a role that they can avoid it, which would be the useful thing. Let me just try tech armor.
By they, you're talking about the Cerberus soldiers?
Yes, and their lovely biotic friend.
Okay.
Because if I can get back in there with tech armor, I'm almost certain. Okay, this is going to be bad, but I'm going to try it.
Go for it.
At the risk of getting taken. I am
At
going
risk
to.
of getting what?
Okay. At risk of getting everyone killed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Basically, are they all roughly within a close area together?
Roughly right this moment. Roughly.
Yeah, good. Because if they're within 5 meters of each other, I can take them all out for one round, which should give me enough time to actually shoot the lovely biotic straight through the head with the sniper rifle.
Okay.
Nice.
Go ahead.
So that's what I'm essentially going to do. I'm going to pull up tech armor, which is a. So for the first round, I basically roll a tech armor, which technical aptitude and armor repair skills. So I need to get at least a 16. Can I do this? I don't know if I can do this. Any modifiers? 4. Yes, I can. So I basically roll tech armor, and then I let it go down that exact same round.
Okay.
Pretty much, a flash resistance stops, so a burst of kinetic energy stuns everyone within that area for one round.
They can't save?
No, there is no save. They are all immediately stunned for one round.
They're all immediately stunned for one round.
And in that round, I take aim and shoot the biotic straight through the head.
Go ahead.
Oh man.
So, sniper rifles modifier, second action, so it's at -3. Does a 33 get through the biotic?
No.
Holy shit.
It does not. This is a ridiculously powerful biotic. Ridiculous. So much so that it doesn't seem like this biotic, a human like this would have gained that much biotics within him normally. Either this biotic is either ridiculously skilled at birth, or he's got a ridiculously awesome amp. Like ridiculously awesome amp. Higher than military grade.
Wow. That's insane.
What do you do?
That was my party trick, so I guess it's a case of drone and run.
Bribe him.
Okay.
Bribe him. You've got the money.
Shit.
I don't think the money's gonna work, guys.
Roll another willpower.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Oh well. Here we go.
It was good, Matt. It was very good.
Yeah, you were close.
29.
29. Okay.
Ah.
I will give Elias a benefit for this. I will give Elias a benefit because that was, first of all, Elias, I'm gonna give you either a Paragon or Renegade for that. You definitely deserve one for that because that was an extremely awesome act.
Thank you.
For the rest of you, you get a Paragon point for trying to rescue the children from the school when you didn't have to. Let me ask you this, Matt, as a reward to you. No, let me. I don't wanna railroad anything. So, Matthew, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Are you available to play again without these guys with the next Bravo Squad session? I was going to offer you an extra session, but
What time would you be start? Depending on what time you start, it's a possibility.
just as a show of faith, Matthew, if you were available, I would have allowed Elias to escape this. I would have allowed him to.
Yeah.
Who rolled the lowest willpower?
I think that was me. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
I died.
Alabon, you're gonna go first,
Oh no.
which is good because you're probably about to leave anyway. So
I can't leave now.
I tried, guys. I tried. I expect we.
Al, you wake up and you find yourself strapped to some sort of not like a torture device. I wouldn't call it that. Think, have all of you seen Star Wars Episode 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Nope.
Think. Okay. It's not. I'm
like
not
a
gonna give any
chair.
spoilers.
I don't particularly care if there are spoilers.
Kylo Ren and Poe. Think Kylo Ren and Poe strapped to this chair.
Table thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like a
Table thing.
We're talking about something like what they strap people down to when they're about to operate on them, and they
But
don't
it's
want
got
to be
like
operated
a
on.
bunch of. It's got a
More
bunch
like
of
when they're
stuff.
about to interrogate. More like when they're about to interrogate you.
Got a bunch of
fair
stuff
enough.
attached to it.
You start to wake up, Al, and there is the same gentleman that I was talking about in the suit is pacing back and forth. You don't see his face, but he's pacing back and forth when he notices that you've woken up. He says, "Ah, there you are." His voice says something about his voice is familiar to you, but you can't quite grasp where you heard it from. He says, "Your group is really good. That friend of yours gave me a run for my money."
I'm not saying anything.
Do you respond?
Nope.
He says, "Not very talkative." Okay, very well. We don't have to do this the easy way if you don't want to. In fact, part of me feels like I would prefer that we didn't do this the easy way. He looks at you and he looks at you through his visor, like staring at you. "So who are you people?" he asks you. Do you respond?
Just your piss them off is probably the right thing to do. Just your everyday people. Don't know what else to tell you.
Are you now? He tilts his head. Finston. Alabon Finston.
I've never heard of that name before.
Shh. He says, "Shh. I can't listen to your mind if you're talking."
Can I roll a survival to resist this? Or
Nope, you rolled your willpower already. You already rolled your willpower. And it was bad. Are you from another universe?
I'm from the universe where I kick your ass, is what I tell him.
I'm going to enjoy this, he says with a grin. He seems to be jotting something down with his Omni tool. Okay. He continues on, staring. He continues asking you more questions. He asks you, "Are you with the Resistance?"
Never heard of a resistance before. I'm with a group of friends, that's about it.
Where is the Resistance base?
That I have no idea.
Where is your ship?
Good luck finding that.
Huh. He pulls back. Arkara, you wake up as well in a similar surroundings. There's a gentleman who's walking back and forth, and he also says, "Round 2. Wakey wakey." Krogan, eh? This shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, really? I wouldn't be so certain.
Oh, female. Alright, maybe a little harder. Not that much. He gets really close to you. Who are you people?
We are us. Who else would we be?
Are you from another universe?
I wouldn't know.
Are you with the Resistance?
No. Why would I be?
Where is the Resistance base?
How would I know?
Where is your ship?
I don't have a ship.
He pulls back. Sesepia, you wake up as well. He also is pacing back and forth when you wake up.
Is he in the room?
Torian!
Is he in the room?
He's in the room with you. Torian! Biotic.
Try to use my mind, like do a throw against him.
Sorry, won't work. Are you looking for this? He says, holding up the amp.
Oh,
He crushes it in front of you. And he sprinkles it down. Okay, now that I've gotten your attention, you're probably going to be one of the hardest ones to crack. So I just wanted to make it very clear who's in charge here.
You can go ahead and ask your questions.
A cop. This is going to be an interesting challenge. To your credit, I have a feeling I'm not going to get very much out of you, but I might as well ask you, just to see.
You're not as stupid as you look.
Neither are you. Who are you?
Fuchsia.
Again, the voice sounds, for all three of you, the voice sounds vaguely familiar, but you can't quite place where you heard it from.
Sure, I come from rainbows, sparkles, and just lovely places all together.
Are you with the Resistance?
No,
Where is the Resistance base?
I have no idea.
Where is the ship?
The ship? I have no idea.
Do you know where Talia is right now?
Who's Talia?
He looks as he turns. You can't see his face expression right now, but he's looking at you very intently. Now, the way I'm doing this is, this is happening. I'm going back to Dylan again. So, I'm basically going back and forth between the three of you. This is all happening in succession. So it's not like he talked to Dylan, then he talked to Arkara, then he talked to Sepia, then he talked back to Dylan again. Like, this is a continuation of the same. It's a continuation. I'm just going through all of the questions first. He says, "Can I make you comfortable? Must feel really strange without your limbs."
Oh.
you gonna threaten me to my own body parts?
He tilts his head. I said, "It's a start."
I'm fine, just like I am.
Do you know where Beatrice is right now?
Beatrice died a long time ago.
I'm sure she did. Do you want to see her die again?
Oh man. Go to hell.
Arkar, he will ask, Meridi, that's her name, right?
Have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay, well that should make the next part very easy then, he says to you. Back to Sesepia. We're going to play a little game. You can decide to play if you'd like. But if you don't, well, the consequences aren't going to be on my head. So this is what he's going to say to all three of you. This is what we're going to do. I will release you from your restraints. And he'll tell Finston, I might even be so kind enough to at least give you one limb back. Maybe your left arm. He says, I'll release you from your restraints. In the next room, there is a pistol. In the room after that, there is a target. Strike your target, square in the head, and he'll tell Al, and she will live. Beatrice will live. Although when she talks to Arkara, she says, strike the target in the head, and Meridi will live. With Sesepia, he will say, you will have a choice of 2 targets. You can target one or the other, your choice. I've given this option to some of your other companions. If you don't act, that's fine. You don't have to act. You can just stay there. You don't even have to pick the gun. You don't have to leave this room. But after 5 minutes, if neither of you strike your target, they will both die. Make your choice. And with that, he leaves the room.
Wow.
As soon as he leaves the room, the door shuts behind him. The restraints get removed from Arkara. Alabon Finston, your left arm is given, but your torso does not have the legs, and you don't have your other arm. 5 minutes start now. It's 12:57. I'm going to start the timer. You tell me what you're going to do in real time now, and I will tell you what happens.
Okay.
So you guys are in the room, not restrained. Go ahead. Just to be nice, because you guys are probably going to be doing a lot of back and forth, I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes in real time.
Do I have my
Just to be nice.
cybernetic eye? I need to take that away too.
You don't have your cybernetic eye, you don't have your amp. Arkara, you are not armed. You are not armed. You guys don't have your armor. You guys don't have your weapons. Everything's been taken from you from your possession.
I check out the room. See if there's
What about
anything
my
else in
arm,
there.
Because that's in my left arm too. Can you take that away?
I guess if he gave you back your arm, the left arm, then you have your Omni Hook.
So do I have my Omni tool?
Yep.
No, I would say no.
Okay.
He would have taken
I
that
just
off.
have.
He'll let you have your hook. I think he wants to watch what you would do with it.
Okay. Well, so I guess it's gonna take me a while, but I'll start crawling to the next room.
Okay. Sesepia and Arkara, what are you guys doing? Time's ticking.
I'm checking to see if there's anything else in the room.
Yeah.
No.
I think I probably would try to short to the room too. So.
There's nothing of interest in the room besides the chair.
Can I pull off the cuff parts of the chair?
You can if you want.
I'm gonna do that and bring those with me.
Roll a strength check very quickly, as fast as you can, and tell me what the value is. Sesepia, go.
Basically just kind of have my arms folded, just kind of waiting for the timer to tick down.
19.
19? Yes. Yes. You were able to break off the handcuff thingies.
Bring them with me and go to the next room.
You go to the next room, as there is a table, a metal table, and a pistol. And another door in the opposite end of the room. What do you do, Arkara?
I pick up the table as a makeshift shield and the pistol in the other hand and go into the next room.
You go into the next room. There is a chair. Sitting in the chair is a girl with a brown bob and purple dress. She is blindfolded and gagged. Sink. You go to the next room. There is a pistol.
That is the same thing for me, but opposite,
Okay.
right? I'm guessing.
You go. If you grab the pistol, you go into the next room. There is a girl sitting in a chair. Sorry, blindfolded, gagged. It's Meridi. Time's ticking.
Oh my god. Okay.
Make your choice.
All right, I'm going to. Can I?
You can't communicate with each other, just so you know. You can't communicate with each other, so you have no idea. All you know is that this gentleman told you that he told the same thing to the other two.
Are there any cameras in the room?
Do you look around?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking around.
Roll a search check. Subtract 4 because you don't have your eye.
Also, just going to point out some basic biological facts. Number one,
Uh-huh.
Sari can use their biotics without amps.
That's fine. She's sedated. She's knocked out cold.
So,
I got a 9.
Okay?
Do I see any cameras or anything?
No, you can't see any cameras.
Okay.
Sepia, are you staying in the room? Not that you know any of this other
Right.
stuff, because that would be metagame.
I know.
I'm going to
Start
go.
making my way through. Start making my way down the hall.
You go to the next room, there's a pistol.
I'll take the pistol.
Are you going to the next
Yeah.
room? You take the next room, you see in your view 2 chairs. One sits Trissy, the other one sits Meridi. Make your choice.
I'm gonna roll a medicine.
Okay?
Knowledge. Roll a 22.
Okay, what is your question?
I want to.
What?
I want to shoot Meridi in a non-lethal spot that won't kill her or bleed her out.
You believe you can do it, you just don't know if What's-His-Face is going to accept it. You can do it if you want, whether he accepts it or not is up to you if you want to risk that. Arkara, what are you doing? Are you just standing there?
I'll take off the blindfold and check if it's the actual Trissy. See if it's actually a wig and everything.
Okay. You take off the blindfold. Sepia, you see Arkara doing this. She seems a little woozy, like she's been drugged. And the girl looks up towards you and says, Arkara, what's happening? She says. She's very woozy.
I'm not sure, but it ain't good. Whatever it is.
She's going in and out. It's like she's still under the effects of the drug, so she's in a bit of a dream state. Timer's going down, guys.
I stand over her, just waiting and making sure to shield her.
Sepia, if you look around the corner, you can see Sepia on the other side. You can't get to her though, but there seems to be like a small area, like a tiny area that you can just barely fit, like maybe a couple fingers through.
Yeah.
Or it might be a little bit larger, maybe like a fist through, but that's it. A small fist through that she could probably fire into.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Oh man.
which means you could theoretically communicate with each other.
Theoretically, you could.
Oh man. Is there any way I could use my modding to decrease the lethality of the bullets of the pistol?
In that amount of time that's left?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay.
Because you have like 2 minutes left. Like in game time, you have like less than 2 minutes left.
Okay.
According to the clock.
I think with sync with, I'm gonna try to shoot Meridi in the
Okay.
lower. Well, I'm gonna try to shoot her in the lower left quadrant.
Okay. Take your aim. Roll.
rolling.
Giuseppe, are you just standing there with the pistol?
Yeah, I don't think she's not gonna pull the trigger.
Well,
You realize, Dylan, that if you don't make the... Go ahead. Before you give me the value, you realize if you don't roll high enough, you might miss the spot you're trying to hit and hit the lethal spot instead. How high did you
rolled
get?
a 32.
Okay.
That's heroic, I believe.
You fire towards Meridi's head, hopefully at a non-lethal location. You hear a gunshot. There's a big gasp that Merdi yells out. The timer, she starts to see blood rolling down. The timer does not stop. The timer doesn't stop.
I look to see who made that fire. See if I'm able to see.
You can roll a spot check really quickly.
Spot check. Would that be a search or?
There's no spot in this game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Search.
Search. Where's it? Perception. Search. 25.
25. You believe that it was Sync. Arkara, you hear a gunshot, and you hear Murdy scream on the other side. But when you look up, the timer hasn't stopped yet.
I bristle and just stand over Trissy, continuing to try to protect her if anything should come from around her.
Will I still see the timer going down on my side too? Or,
Yeah, you do.
I'll scream out.
Murdy is... like she seems to be in utter pain. But she's also under the effects of drugs, so the pain that she's having is unfortunately probably dampened right now, but that doesn't mean it's not noticeable. Whatever you did, you don't think that he is accepting it. You have 15 seconds left in game.
I'm gonna scream out and tell him, I did what you wanted, you bastard. Stop this now. See if he says anything.
He doesn't respond.
I'm keeping my eye on Sync with the trigger up at him now.
He says, I guess he'll respond to you and it says, I'm sure you're a much better shot than
Can I
that.
make a quick spot check to see where the door is? That whatever door.
Yeah, you can take a spot of the door behind you.
There's only.
Giuseppe, what were you going to do?
I was keeping my gun aimed at Sync if he was going to try to fire again. Okay, she would have fired.
Trying to see if I can find some other door that you could come through to be in that room or something.
Time goes down to 0. I'll end the session there.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh, well.
Shit.
Oh my
Man,
god.
That was insane.
That was horrible in a good way.
So, had you guys made different choices, you made very smart ones. Had you guys made different choices, I would have added Otto and Talia in there as well. Had you made different choices, I would have added Talia and Otto there as well. But because you guys were smart, you
left the
successfully protected them. You guys successfully
Yeah,
protected them.
good call, Elliot.
Beatrice's chip could have been involved in that as well, but again, I have to reward you for your planning. You guys played that very smartly. As I said with Elias, I wanted to reward him. So that means because he succeeded in escaping, he could have read your minds to figure out how to get to your ship, but they would have needed the collider to get to your ship to get to Otto and Talia. But since Matt did such a fantastic job of getting away from this man, whoever he is, I am rewarding him by staying true to keeping Otto and Talia protected from this.
Well,
So
to be fair, they'd have
good
needed,
job, Matt.
they'd have needed 3 things. They would have needed pie.
Yeah.
They would have needed pie, the
Yeah.
seeds, and the collider. They'd have needed 3 things
Yeah.
to get through
And
that.
me too.
Well, they would have gotten the seeds and they would have gotten pie if they had you easily.
Yeah.
So it would have been possible. I was trying to make it possible for them to do it, but I didn't want to just say, no, what you did didn't matter, Matthew,
Yeah,
because what
yeah.
you did matter. So it only involved the people that you brought. which is Meridian Trissy, which probably doesn't make it that much easier.
No.
No, it
So I'm going to
doesn't.
tell you what's happening next. Next session, the Bravo Squad. It's up to them. They will be tasked to rescue you. That is the purpose of the next session, to rescue
That's
you.
pretty cool.
That's
The
awesome.
question is, how soon can they get to you? If
Oh
they
my
can get to you
gosh.
in time to stop and recon any of the last 10 minutes of the session, I can recon the last 10 minutes of the session. But I wanted to see if they can do it. So Bravo Squad, you're not going to be able to see this before we play the session. But it's up to you now. It's up to you now. And I would have given Matthew the opportunity to help with that. I have no idea if Trissy or Meridi will survive. I want them to. But it's up to the Bravo Squad. It's on them now.
Oh, shit.
It's on their court.
Oh,
No pressure, guys.
No pressure, guys. No pressure.
No pressure, guys.
Oh God, this is amazing.
I'm rooting for them, but we'll see how the dice
Yeah,
rolls.
see that dice roll.
Oh
Damn.
yeah.
Hopefully they've been holding on to their medals and
This is why I held on to medals.
Sync, I am going to give you a renegade point for firing at Meridi, trying to hit a non-lethal point. So that's
Okay.
definitely a renegade point. And I'm also going to give a renegade. I think based on how you guys were responding to, I was gonna say Kylo Ren.
Where's Ray?
Based on
at,
how you're
man?
responding to the mystery man, I'm gonna give Sync another renegade point, and I'm gonna give Giuseppe another renegade.
So glad Tully wasn't there. She probably would have shot someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you would have shot somebody.
I would have
Someone
given
would've been gonna be
Giuseppe.
going
Well,
down.
if you had Talia, I probably would have given Giuseppe Trissy, which I think would have been really interesting.
Oh, man.
If Giuseppe
Yeah.
had Trissy, I would have
Oh.
given
Yeah.
Sync Auto. Sync would have gotten Auto, and Arcara would have seen both Talia and Lucas. She would have to pick one. Talia or Lucas. You have to pick one.
That
was
would
the
not
plan.
have ended well.
So, assuming I was there, who would I have been seeing? Assuming I'd been there.
If you were there, then you would have had one of the other kids.
Right.
So it would have been probably you would have had Talia, and Arcara would have had Lucas. That's
Right.
probably what would have happened. And the deal would have been only one person needs to die. If one person dies, then the other three live. Or if none of you did anything, then all four of them would die. All four.
What was your plan with the Beatrice chip? Just like.
Beatrice chip would have just added a different dimension to
got
it.
you.
Like would have been. I think with Beatrice chip, he would have asked. It would have been more of a. It would be a little slightly different scenario with Al, and he would say, which one do you choose? Do you want the chip, or do you want this Beatrice, or do you want that Beatrice? It would have been that choice. This Beatrice or that Beatrice. So. But I think that the way it played out was still.
Yeah, that
was
was
still
crazy,
very
man.
compelling.
That was awesome.
It was still
Oh,
good,
yeah.
and me telling you what would have happened, I think at least makes you guys as players feel good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Still really
So-
hard, and it's gonna hit Arcara really hard.
I just wanted to be honest with you so that you knew I'm not trying to screw you over.
Oh no, I don't
I
take
want
it that
to
way
make-
at all,
No,
man.
I'm trying.
Oh.
I'm
Part of
trying.
the game.
I don't want to rail you guys. Yeah, I don't want to rail you guys, but I'm trying to say I want to make sure that if you play smart, I want you to get rewarded for it. But that doesn't mean you're always safe.
No,
Yeah.
well,
You can't always be safe.
Safety is never a given in an RPG.
Yeah.
No.
But I have to take in consideration when you guys play smart, and you play that very smart. And I think all of things in considered, you took enough precautions for it to be not as bad as it could have been. So, but yeah, as soon as Dylan got in, I was thinking to myself, oh, this is going to be very intense.
Oh man.
Oh.
Ow.
Well, damn.
For the good of the story, I had to make him super, ridiculously powerful. But there is a in-game reason. You probably might have known where the amp came from in this universe if you were watching some of the other squads.
Yeah.
Wait.
It might be that prototype that Lun happens to
Yeah.
have on him.
That
Or at least the version in green, or at least the version of it in
like
green.
the one that Dane had gave.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, Dane
Thoughts
had it.
on who you think the masked man
I think
is?
it's-
Because I said all three of you recognized
think
the
it's
voice,
Cyrus.
and even Elias recognized the voice. You think it's who?
Cyrus.
You think it's Cyrus?
Yeah.
Well, no, because you specifically said human, correct?
I did say
Oh, you did say human?
he's human.
Oh,
human.
wait.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's Yellow Sink.
Well, shit.
Yellow Sink.
Maybe.
Mhm. The one who's been
The
missing.
one who's been. Oh, what about No, Chris?
Chris has.
Chris is
Well, he's a
Oh,
Quarian
human.
too.
Quarian
Yeah,
human.
okay.
Okay. Karkara, any thoughts on who you think the masked man is?
I was sort of thinking Shepherd.
Okay.
Oh man, that would be crazy too.
Evil Shepherd.
Shepherd or Elusive
Shepherd
Man
Clue.
himself.
Like the indoctrinated
I
shepherd.
don't think it would be the elusive man
No, I
because you
don't
recognize
think-
his eyes.
Yeah.
His eyes
Yeah.
would have shone through if it
Yeah.
had been the elusive man, so I don't think it's the elusive man.
Yeah, but I was like, it's either or, but I think Shepherd is leaning more.
Shepherd was a biotic in this.
Yeah,
in
and
this
it's
universe.
leaning
Shepherd
more
was a biotic.
towards Shepherd because
Yeah.
it kind of makes sense.
Sorry for the really horrible position I put you.
It's a perfect thing
It was-
to go
It was.
forward with, so
Yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Get some sleep, Dylan.
Yeah.
yes.
Well, after
Try to
what
s-
happened,
After that, after what happened.
it's like Session 7 all over again.
Yeah. Gosh.
Except this time I made the shot. Sorry.
Oh, you tried to game the system.
I tried so hard. I was like, man, this is like Session 7. It's like, okay,
Yep.
if we just make it a non-lethal shot, literally scouring my character sheets, like, what can I do to you? What?
Yeah, when you have a time limit,
Increase your willpower!
Man, I could have, you know what? I could have been like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna shoot myself. I've already died twice anyway, so.
Yeah, that would have been interesting if you shot yourself.
That
Oh,
was
man.
That would have been.
that was one
something.
of mine. Like, depending on who was in that room, Arkara would possibly have shot herself.
Oh, okay.
See, I would have.
So who would have had to be in the room for you to shoot yourself? Who would have had to be?
If it was like Talia, she would have shot herself.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
that's what happened last time you saved her, and well, you didn't shoot yourself, but you got shot.
Yeah, I got shot, but
Yeah.
she wouldn't risk Talia, and she
Yes.
wouldn't. If she had a
Yes,
choice,
of
she wouldn't
course.
risk it.
See,
Of course.
I'd have
I
gone-
wasn't expecting.
I'd have gone sabotage. I'd have activated sabotage if I'd been there. Because I'm a Quarian. I don't actually need an Omni tool to use tech talents.
I even if you were captured, I think the guy knew that you would be too clever and he wasn't gonna risk throwing you into the mix. So to your credit, he was like,
I'm the one person you don't want in that room, I guess.
"Yeah,
Well-
I'm gonna put the weaker-minded people in that room." So
So wait,
Okay.
was he? I have a question. Was he reading our mind with biotics?
oh yeah, he was. Oh yes, he was.
Man.
I like how you tied it into that we suddenly see that side of Talia earlier in the session, and then it comes back like,
Yeah,
oh,
like her
biotics
playing.
can
Oh,
read
yeah.
minds. Oh,
Yeah. Oh yes, there's a method to my madness.
yes, I love it.
There's a lot of pieces that are being the chess, like Lucas's chess piece was being set up from way back.
Oh,
Matt saw that coming
Yeah,
a mile away.
I saw that one
Lucas,
coming.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like yellow.
Lucas
Of course,
definitely-
we're about to run into Lucas.
yeah.
Of course, that was a given. Did you not expect that, Dylan, or did you kind of see it?
I
coming?
did kind of see it coming.
Good.
But whenever you said, I didn't see it coming until this session, to be honest, though. Like until we
Okay.
started. What was I gonna say?
It's one of those things where you get a different experience if you actually follow the other squads versus if you do follow the squads.
Yeah.
Because if you do follow the squads, you kind of you pick up things that are not spoilerish, but it hints you at future things. But if you don't watch the other squads,
Yeah.
then things become a little bit more surprising.
Yeah.
So, especially when it came to, for example, like the order that you watched the squads when it came to Trissy's disappearance, both Trissy's disappearance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I tried to make it so that each of your individual squad stories was its own individual story, and you get a different experience if you watched everybody versus if you just watched the individual one, and it's just a different. It's not necessarily better; it's just different.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a different type of storytelling if you are aware of things that are happening outside of your protagonist group.
Exactly.
Basically,
So-
it's whether or not you have that secondary stream. And since you had it, I went, well, I'll just see it anyway because it's a different form of storytelling.
Yeah.
I
2 more sessions left.
can't believe
2 more, and you're done. You'll be rid of me finally.
Oh no!
That's not necessarily a good thing, huh?
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
What did you say, Matthew? I didn't hear.
I was saying that's not really a good thing.